Coming up after the break, taking positive steps toward better heart health. Find out how you and the family can sign up for this year's Start Heart Walk when we return.
In today's Medtronic Community Partners, taking strides to improve your heart health. Registration is now open for the annual Twin Cities Start Heart Walk, which takes place this June at the new Target Field. Here to tell us more about this are the walk's Kim Friend and Medtronic's Pat Mackin. Good morning. Thank you both for being here.
Good morning.
So, Kim, we're going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about the event.
Well, Brian, we're very, very excited. The Heart Walk generally happens this time of year in April, and we actually have changed it now to the beginning of June, and we're at Target Field. So
Exciting.
We're very excited about that, yes.
So how many people are you expecting?
Well, we're expecting over 35,000 people. So it's a huge event, and lots of companies and organizations in the Twin Cities are getting involved.
Every dollar counts.
It
How
does.
many are you hoping to raise?
Well, our goal is 1.5 million.
Okay. Well, I understand you do pretty well. Why not hit that this year?
Yeah.
And then there's also a lot of things that people can take advantage of too, not just the walk itself, and but you're also going to have screenings and things like that.
We are. We're inviting people to come down about 8 a.m. and we'll have all kinds of activities for children and families, health screenings. Our opening ceremonies will be at 10:15. We have a mascot race.
That's
yes, you're
perfect.
seeing some footage from last year's event.
And you're going to have two different walks. They can take their choice of
1 or 3 miles, and we're actually going to be walking downtown Minneapolis, so it's very exciting. The first time for them that we'll be doing a walk event in the downtown area.
where the streets are closed off.
Yes.
Perfect. So it's also a great way for people to start an exercise program.
It is, and
Little
that's
spring
really
cleaning for the bod.
It is, and that is really the message that we are hoping to make sure that people understand that this is a great way to begin an exercise program. And actually, research will support the fact that for every hour of exercise, it can extend your life by 2 hours. So it's a 2 for 1 in a very positive way.
No bank is offering any kind of return close to that. So if you're investing in yourself, this is a great way to do it, and also for a great cause. Now, Pat, you've been very involved with the program as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I've been the co-chair for the Twin Cities Heart Walk for the last 2 years, and also very involved from a Medtronic perspective. I've led the internal efforts for the last couple of years, and this year I'm actually joined by Scott Ward, who's our cardiovascular president. So it's very important to me. Actually, both my parents actually had heart disease and stroke and died from that. So it's a very personal thing. It's also a very personal thing for our employees at Medtronic. We are obviously a healthcare company, a big focus on cardiovascular disease. So our patients are very excited about the AHA mission, which is all about trying to rid the planet of cardiovascular disease and stroke, and that's what our employees are trying to do every day.
Okay. And you have ways of encouraging people within Medtronic to participate in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some of the things you guys are doing as a group?
Yeah, we have a lot of employees. As you can imagine, we have around 8,000 employees here in the Twin Cities. Many have personal connections with people who've been affected by heart disease and stroke. They get teams, they raise money, they do all kinds of fun things to help raise money. We've been the #1 team in the Twin Cities for the last 3 years.
Congratulations.
And we're shooting to do that again. We'll have about 1,000 walkers, and we hope to raise about $155,000 this year.
Wow, that's quite a goal, but achievable when you get everybody on board.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for anybody working inside of Medtronic or working inside of any company, whether it's associates or your neighbors, it's a great way to bond.
Yeah.
Because it's a very active day, and you get to see a side of somebody that maybe you don't know.
Well, I think also what Kim said about we have an internal program this year called Why Wait?
Okay.
And it's basically for our employees to get on an exercise program. If you're kind of coming off the winter slumber, to say, why wait and get out and start the Heart Walk, start a exercise program. We'll be having kind of lunch and learns with our employees to kind of talk about a heart healthy lifestyle and some of the steps you can take towards getting to that heart healthy state.
Yeah. Yeah, I think years ago, people probably thought, oh, I'm still going to go get what I normally get for lunch. But I think people are taking this more seriously now because, people around us, my father had quintuple bypass surgery, so, I mean, this is very close to me as well. And this is a great tribute to your parents, too, with your participation. So it sounds like a great day, and I think we can count on good weather.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I used to joke with them in April it could snow, and it did one year, so we're glad it's in June.
Yes, it's in June. I don't think there's much chance of that.
Yeah,
so
no,
we're very excited about it.
I think it's behind us now, so thank you both for being here, and what an exciting day. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
Thanks for having us.
absolutely. Okay. And to your goals. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
The Twin Cities Start Heart Walk takes place on Saturday, June 5th at the Target Field in Minneapolis. The event is from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And for more information or to register, call 952-835-3300 or log on to Twin Cities Heartwalk.org.